Hello, welcome to A-Level Physics and Mathematics. Are you a grad student or undergrad student, or even if you are an educator, this episode is for you. So in this session, we are going to talk about how to find out the moment of inertia or rotational inertia of a rigid body. There is a couple of rigid body, as you can see over here. So that is what we are going to talk about, or we can break down how to find out the moment of inertia of each rigid body. Before that, could you please subscribe, like, and then share this video with your friend? That will help me a lot. So let's proceed with let's proceed with this, and then as you can see, there is a rectangular plate with a axis of rotation. The axis of rotation is passing through the center of the rectangular plate. Okay, this is a rectangular rigid body by the, and then rigid body is very difficult to rotate, or basically, I mean, yeah, we can say rotate or accelerate. So in this case, we call it the rigid body is very difficult to rotate. So now the moment of inertia of this rigid body or rectangular plate is equal to I, is basically a moment of inertia, right? I believe everyone is familiar with that. So I is equal to 1 upon 1 upon 12, okay? 1 upon 12 mass time width. This is a length, or width is plus b square, okay? Which is how to find out the moment of inertia or a rotational inertia of a rectangular plate when the axis of rotation passing through the center of the rectangular plate, okay? That is how to find out the moment of inertia. Basically, this guy is a mass, okay? Don't confuse yourself. This is a mass, okay? This is a mass, and then this one is A is a length, and then this is a width, okay? That is it. And then, what if the axis of rotation is passing with the edge of the rectangular plate? So that is what we are going to talk about. So let's say this is a thin rectangular plate, and then the axis of rotation is along the edge of this rectangular plate. So to find, or you can calculate the moment of inertia of this rectangular or thin rectangular plate using 1 upon, okay, 1 upon 3 m time with a square, okay? That is, this is a square, basically a square, okay? That is how you can find out the moment of inertia, or like I said, a rotational inertia, okay, is can be calculated using this equation, okay? Now let's proceed with a cylinder rod. Cylinder rod looks like this. So if the axis of rotation is passing through the center of this cylinder rod, you can find out the moment of inertia using is equal to 1 upon 2, okay, I mean 1 upon 12, okay, basically it's supposed to be 1 upon 12 m l square, okay. This is a length of the momentum, I mean the length of the rigid body. In this case, it's a cylinder rod, okay. Cylinder rod, which is m, is a mass of the rigid body itself. Or basically, if you take a particle, you can take the mass of that particle and the length as well. So if the object or the rigid body is the cylinder rod, you can find out the moment of inertia using this formula, okay. By the way, I just want to let you know, let me know if you would like to prove this whole equation. You can feel free to put your comment in the comment section. And then could you please help me to get 1K subscriber. And then we will proceed with the proof of each equation, okay? Now let's proceed with this guy. This guy, as you can see, there is a cylinder rod with the axis of rotation on the edge, okay? Axis of rotation passing through one end of the this cylinder rod, okay? So to find out the axis, I mean to find out the moment of inertia of this cylinder rod, you can use 1 upon 3, okay, 1 upon 3 mass of the particle or mass of a rigid body multiplied with L square, okay. That is how you can calculate the moment of inertia for a cylinder rod, okay. And then next guy is, as you can see, this is there is a hollow hollow cylinder. This is a hollow cylinder. Maybe I can share with you a PDF, and then you can refer from that. And then basically this is a hollow sphere. Also you can refer from different book. But what I'm trying to say, this is a hollow sphere with a two radius, which is this is, as you can see, this is R1 and then this is R2. So to find out the moment of inertia for this hollow cylinder, you can use 1 upon 2, or moment of inertia is equal to, basically here we have I, right? So moment of inertia is equal to 1 upon 2 mass time with R1 square multiplied, plus with R2 square, okay? That is how you can calculate the moment of inertia for hollow cylinder, okay. Let me know if you have any query, or if you have any question, you can put in the comment section, okay. Next guy is solid cylinder, okay. This is basically a solid cylinder, okay. Like I said, maybe I will share with you a PDF. You can feel free to let me know in the comment section, okay. So this is a solid cylinder, okay. So to find out the moment of inertia for this solid cylinder, you can use I is equal to 1 upon 2 mr square, okay. That is how you need to find out, how you can find out the rotational inertia for a solid rigid body, okay. Yep, that is it for this rigid body. The other guy is this thin hollow cylinder, as well as solid cylinder, as well as the solid sphere, as well as the thin hollow. This guy is hollow sphere, okay. This is a hollow sphere, okay. To find how to find that, so that we can see this how to find out the moment of inertia or rotational inertia for each object. So ከዛ በፊት ፕሊዝ ይህን ቻናል ሰብስክራይብ፣ ላይክ፣ ሼር አድርጉ። ደን የነዚህንም ደግሞ ፕሩፍ የምትፈልጉ ከሆነ በኮሜንት ሴክሽን ላይ you can feel free to let me know, so that we can I will share with you or I will do another episode with proof of each equation, or each moment of inertia of each equation. And then also I just want to let you know, could you please get me 1k subscriber, and then like I said, we will proceed with the proof of each moment of inertia equation, okay. And then for this guy, what you can do is, this is basically hoop, okay. We call it hoop, okay. This is a hoop, or ምን ማለት ትችላላችሁ፣ ይሄኛው ታፕ ነው። ታፕ ብዙዎቻችሁ ታውቃላችሁ ብዬ አስባለሁ። we call it, you can take an example, a tap, okay. ታፕ መውሰድ ትችላላችሁ። It's not a tap, basically it's a tape. I'm sorry for mispronunciation. We call it a tape. So tape እንደ ኤግዛምፕል መጠቀም ትችላላችሁ የዚህን ማለት ነው። so የዚህን tape or hoop, we call it like I said, a hoop. So to find out the moment of inertia or the rotational inertia for hoop, you can use moment of inertia is equal to mass multiplied with r square, okay. This is just a basic formula, or basically it's even a definition of you can take as a definition of moment of inertia. By the way, I just want to let you know, if you are not familiar with the basic definition of moment of inertia and the relationship between the Newton's second law as well as the moment of inertia, you can feel free to let me know in the comment section. We will proceed, or I will make another episode on that. Yep, that is it. And then this is, like I said, it's a kind of definition of moment of inertia, but there's a kind of another tips. And then this guy is a solid sphere, okay? This is a solid sphere. So to find out the moment of inertia for a solid sphere, we can use basically moment of inertia is equal to 2 upon 5, okay? 2 upon 5 mass time radius r square. This is a radius. As you can see, there is a radius over here. This is on a radius. And then finally, we are going to just discuss about, we're going to discuss about this guy. So moment of inertia for, this is, as you can see, it's a kind of hollow uh, hollow world, and basically hollow world sphere, okay, meaning that there is a kind of hollow, okay, maybe you can check in the book, so you can see a kind of hollow, and then to find out, or you can find out the moment of inertia of this hollow sphere, you can use this equation, which is 1 upon 2 upon 3 multiplied with the mass and then r square, okay. ያ የዛሬ ክላስ ይሄን ይመስላል። ስለዚህ like I said, please subscribe, share and then like አድርጉ ይሄን ቻናል። እንደምን እንደነገርኳችሁ ፕሩፍ የምትፈልጉ አይነት ከሆነ 1000 ሰብስክራይበር 1000 ሰብስክራይበር within the next couple of day የማገኘው or if I get a kind of a couple of, I mean 1k, if I get a 1k subscriber, we will proceed with the proof of each equation, okay? I mean each moment of inertia, moment of inertia equation. I mean what I'm trying to say is I will prove all moment of inertia equation for you guys. And then if you have any question, you can feel free to put in the comment section your your comment. So that is it for today. And then like I said before, you can find me in any platform like LinkedIn, YouTube or TikTok or Instagram. Yeah, if you have any question, you can just let me know in the comment section as well. You can find my email in TikTok. You can send me an email as well. I'm happy to reply for you guys. Yeah, that is it for today, and then enjoy your day. Thanks so much. Goodbye.